Guys, welcome back to my channel. And I always say that, and I don't know why. And I'm either scratching my neck, or I'm rubbing my face, or I'm fussing at the dog. But anyway, I know I haven't filmed in a couple of weeks. Right after I filmed my What's Been Going On in My Life, the update, and the coming back to YouTube. If you hear me do that, he's squeaking. I got sick. Sinus drainage, because in Virginia it's like 70 one day and then it drops down to like 40, and then like daffodils are already blooming. My mom's willow tree's trying to bloom. Things here at the house, shrubbery and things are trying to bloom. Her hibiscus, or I don't know how you say it, but anyway, another one for flower. Her crocuses is another flower that's coming up for sure. I know that name for sure, crocuses. But it's not even the first day of March yet. This is the Thursday before the first day of March. It's the last Thursday in the month. It's the 27th. And I tried doing just a little thing on the app on my phone, and that new parental thing that they've got, which I think is a great thing, I approved it on the main computer, and it's all signed up. I'm gonna go ahead and use this Pixie Skin Treats. It's nourishing lip polish. It just kind of cleans up the crust. But anyway, my husband's partner at work, his kids has been sick with it. Well, he's been sick with it. Well, my immune system, it's got little ridges on it like a scrubber. So that's why I'm rubbing back and forth. I ain't putting out any more product than what I got. And I ordered this online on Pixie.com, but I think Target may actually carry this. If not, if I know Pixie online does. But anyway, anything that Josh gets in, near or around, his immune system is so much better than mine, where I don't get out a whole lot. I end up with it, which is fine. They're really great friends of ours. We love them to death. Their youngest daughter had a pageant Saturday, the Miss Sweetheart, and I did her makeup. And Friday before, and I had been waiting on this, and I thought, great, I'm not going to get it before Saturday. The mail is so slow here. Ups, no offense, and I hope I don't offend anybody with this. Even if it's Ups, second day delivery from like Amazon Prime, and it's supposed to be 2-day delivery with Ups. For some reason, there's certain Ups drivers that will take my stuff or my products or whatever I bought to the post office. And then a day or two later, I'll get it, which is what happened with the Jacyln Hill new palette volume 2, which I now possess. And I love this palette. The first one I absolutely love. I use it on a regular basis. Y'all have seen me use it a lot when I first got it. Even when I wasn't filming and I did my makeup just a little bit, I'd use it. So I'm going to use that today. I'm going to use the e.l.f. foundation. Just a simple thing, only because I want to use this and show you all what you can do with this. So let's start off by showing you. If you want to see swatches, Jacyln Hill on her YouTube channel, she's got swatches. She's kind of a warmer tone than me. She's not as pale, but there's other people that are cool tone like me, or fair skin like me, that's done swatches. So if you all want a swatch video, let me know. This is what she looks like. She's absolutely gorgeous. You can see the glitter ones, and you would think that's gonna be horrible. I was cleaning earlier. I was cleaning my stuff from where I did Saturday's makeup, and you're thinking that glitter is gonna be like poking me in the face, poking me in the eye. This is the only swatch I'm going to do, okay? Only because it is a glitter and it's a new form. And if you go to her website and look at her video on this, and it's all about her video, you'll see. And she'll talk about exactly, well, crap. See, I can't do swatches worth crap. That's my big thing. But it goes on smooth. It's got that glittery shine when it hits. It's absolutely gorgeous. I love it. I did take some pictures, and I need to ask parents if it's okay if I insert a picture into this video of her makeup. If they say it's okay, then I will. It was, I used this palette, and I used this glitter shatter called Cotton Candy, and it come with the Nabella set, and it's Ace Beauty, Beaute, Beauty, and I use that on her lid. So if they don't mind me doing it, then I will. If they do, then I won't. I'll just maybe recreate the look on me or my niece when I can get her over here. She's into basketball and all that stuff. My face is broke out big time. It's the weather mainly. Like I said, we have 70 days weather where I go out, pick up whatever the Epps has brought, and it's sunny and warm. You don't wear a jacket. You know, you wear a t-shirt with long sleeves, or you wear a 3/4 shirt, or just a light, like wind, not windbreaker, but a light jacket. And then there's days when you're like, where is my parka? You know, like we had snow last night, and the day before it was in the 60s, and the day before that it was in the 70s. It rained of the evening, and then yesterday what happened was it rained, and the temperatures just kept falling and falling and falling, and then it snowed. So at like 10 o'clock last night, Josh had a fire call. It was a structure fire, and he went out on it, and he got home around 1:30, and he said, I bet they won't be no school. Well, school was on 2-hour delay at like 4 o'clock yesterday, because they was impending the snowstorm. And in our county, we have a lot of back roads and mountain areas. So they, I'm gonna go ahead and get started, or I'll just talk to death. I'm gonna use NYX tea tree just because I broke out so bad. It's really good for like irritated skin. That's the main reason I use tea tree balancer. I think they still got this. I think they've just repackaged it. Of course, I dropped the lid as long as the dog don't get hold of it. And it'll take no more than out there on my face. Yeah, he ain't bothering it. I'm good. So, I mean, they have to take that into considerations on where the bus has to go and, you know, that kind of thing. So, he gets home and he's like, they won't be no school tomorrow. And I was like, Maddie's last basketball game is today. And I haven't got to go to any of them. And this dries really quick. It's like I could probably put another layer of that one drop on and it would just soak into my skin because my skin is so irritated and dry. But I was like, I wanted to go to her game, and he was like, I bet they won't be no school. So if there's no school, there's no game, even though it's with Park Rec. So I'm gonna use my little, I've been using this a lot and I love it. You just put your foundation on it, and then you just, whatever you're going to use to put it on your face with, whether it's a sponge or and this is full coverage, believe it or not. It doesn't say it. It says Flawless Finish Foundation. It does not give any other packaging. I'm using Natural, which was previously Porcelain, and the number is 83111, just in case you look for it. My water bottle. I've been really dehydrated. I feel like I've been dehydrated. But anyway, I was like, no, there'll be school tomorrow. And he was like, I really don't think there will be. I was like, okay. Well, I get up this morning at 5 o'clock because I have to take some medicine at 5. And sure enough, they're still on 2-hour delay. And I'm like, okay. So I'm looking at like the news, and I'm on Instagram for a little bit. And then I go back over to our local local channel to see if it's changed, and sure enough, they're closed. And I was like, okay. Well, I didn't get to see her play basketball. But she told me, she said, Aunt Darlene, it's okay. We are not that good. We've lost every game. I'm like, okay. But I still wanted to go. And I'm going to take this across my eye just because I don't want to prime my eyes. I may prime them, I don't know, with the concealer. Now, it was full coverage when I tried it on my hand, because I have gotten paler than what I used to be when I was doing like 3 days a week makeup tutorials for you guys. This will go up next Wednesday, which will be March the 4th, I think. So if you're seeing this, it's March the 4th, so happy March. March 4th. think it's something to do with Star Trek, Star Wars. I don't remember. One of the star things. But anyway, I could make this full coverage, but this is all I'm going to do. Just because I'm not going nowhere today. I'm just kind of hanging out at the house. I've done a few things at the house. Mainly kitchen appliances and that kind of thing. Well, not appliances, dishes and that kind of thing. I'm going to set it with the e.l.f. Perfect Finish HD, which is high definition powder. And it's in, they call it clear. But the funny thing about it being clear, the reason I laughed is because it's white. And yes, I've hit pan on this, and this is my second one I've hit pan on. Don't worry, I have a backup. I always buy 2. So that way, and I'm just kind of, you know, pouncing. I'm not really pushing hard on my skin because you don't want to do that, because it will cause issues with your skin later in life, like wrinkles and that kind of thing. And I do have some wrinkles. I have some fine lines. I'll be 42 on March the 19th of this year. I'm getting old. And this is just a run-of-the-mill, don't name, don't know what it's from, don't even know where I got it, brush. Take this back on my ears just like I did with my foundation. I always drag it down your neck or up your neck. Just kind of go around in circles is the way I do it, just to make sure you don't have a line, in case you got, like, if you got a lighter shade, that's fine. You can build it up to kind of match your skin tone. If you got a darker shade, you don't want that line. Of course, that was back in the 80s when you'd have lines. Okay. So now I'm going to move on, and I'm going to go ahead and do my brows. And I'm using the e.l.f. taupe. And I've had this for so long and used it for so long that there's no writing on it no more. But I know it's e.l.f. because of the packaging. So we're just going to put some in right here at the front of my eyebrow, because they're very sparse. And then I'm going to drag it down. I need to do my eyebrows. I need to wax them. I have a waxing kit here at the house. I haven't done it. I've just plucked them more or less and just kind of cleaned them. But I really need to go in and do that whole thing. See where I done that and I got a little overhead into where I was looking at you guys. Once you go in and you comb it through, it's okay. And there's a new fluffy, they're calling it, eyebrow thing out. Personally, just my opinion, guys, I don't like it. Some people, it looks really good on if they got really good thick brows. I don't have good thick brows. I've never had good thick brows. See, it kind of pulls that right up in there. But you kind of take your spoolie and you fluff it this way. So you go backwards. And they kind of stand up like this. And of course, then when you put your clear gel on to set them, they stay fluffy. I like this natural look more than I do this on me, and that's just my personal preference. And as I said, I was just showing you how I do it, how you would do it, because I personally don't like it. I don't have full brows. I'm going to take the Benefit Gimme Brow 3, and I think they've relaunched this to a different name, but it's the same scenario. And just put a little right here on the front of my brow, about midway, front to midway. And I'm not dipping back in. I'm just using the same pull out that I did the first time. I'm trying to get that. I've got a scar right here. I've told you all about that scar. When I was younger, I had to have it was a mole, or it was something that come up, and the doctors didn't like it, so they took it out. And I mean, it was big. It was huge. That's the dog's collar. I'm sorry. Lay down on your pillow and be a good boy. And I ain't dipping back down into the clear. I'm just using the one time. And I'm using the Wet n Wild Mega Clear. And I tell you what, between this, which is $2, I think, and the e.l.f., which is one end is mascara and one end is brow, it's the same. The ingredients, there's no difference. It doesn't say eyelash cream or eyelash gel ingredient and then eyebrow ingredient. It's all one ingredient. Smoky. No, lay down. So then I'm going to take the under eye concealer and highlight. And what I'm going to do with this is by e.l.f. and this is Fair and Glow. I'm going to put this on my eyebrow. I mean, on my eyelid, my eyebrow. I know I went over it with powder, and that's fine because I didn't go over it like heavy with powder. But I really want to show off these colors. And I have got a pink shirt on today just because it's still February. And I am wearing shorts. Top is YouTube, which is just a t-shirt, which that's normally what I'm in unless Josh and I are going out somewhere. And then the bottom is not YouTube. It's t-shirt, jogger pants, pajama bottoms. You know, it's not everybody when they do YouTubes. And I can guarantee if you look at Shannon XO, she's the one from New Zealand that I watch a lot. Or if you check into Jacyln's, and I'm not going to put any more powder on this, I'm just going to go over it with my what was on it. They're going to show you that their top is like YouTube, but their bottoms is pajamas, sweats, yoga, whatever. Okay, I'm going to use the NYX. I looked for my e.l.f. contour palette and I could not find it, and I think I was just in a hurry because I was messing with my camera and it did not want to work for me. It was just being hateful as can be. But I'm going to use NYX. It's a very reasonable, I think this whole kit was like 12 bucks. And I've had it for a very long time. But I always dip into this one up here, which is called 04 Nectar, and then this one right here, which is Toffee, I think, Toffee or Sculpt. This is Toffee, this is Sculpt. Sometimes I do Hollow if I want a little bit more, if I'm going somewhere that, you know, I'm gonna be out at night. But since I'm basically doing this for the palette, the eyeshadow palette, I'm just gonna do these two, the Nectar and this one. And I'm just gonna hit the jawline underneath the jawline in that hollow spot. If you do, you can see the hollow spot. And I'm using it Echo Tools bronzing brush. Now if you wanted to carve that out a little bit more, I didn't mean to use that finger. If you wanted to carve that out a little bit more, you could take a smaller brush than this one. Something maybe like that. It looks bigger, but it's not. It's more of a dome shape. And hit into this dark. With me being light skin, I can hit into this dark and then dab a little bit of this one in it, and it works out perfect for that deep. But I'm just going to do a little bit of bronze, because then I'm going to take just Nectar and go across my forehead up into my hairline. And yes, I need to go get my hair cut. I have found the cut I want, the haircut. The color is going to be the same that I've always had, just the natural brown. It's been over a year since I've done my hair, or longer. If you watch my life update and get ready, or life update and coming back to YouTube, you'll know what's going on. I don't mean to cut you short about that. I just don't want to get back into it because it was a hard video for me to film. And then I'm going to use NYX Orgasm. And I bought a small one just because I wasn't for sure I'd like it. And now I really like it because it looks deep. It looks like a really deep pink. But it's not. It's a really pretty pink. And I'm using Aesthetic P12. I don't know where I even got this brush at. I think it was 5 and Below, maybe. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. Start at my apple of my cheek, which is bigger than most people's, and go back. This is a beautiful, 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 beautiful blush. I love this blush. And the only reason I don't use it a whole lot is because of the word, especially on YouTube, orgasmic, or orgasm, because let's face it, nowadays, and you can build it up, as you see I was just building it up, or you can do one layer. I was just kind of plain talking. Nowadays, I have a lot of kids, younger kids, and guys, that word, ask your parents about it, and I'm sorry, that's just the name of the product, or the name of the color. I can't change the name. I could show you and not say it, but that's not my style. I've been putting a little bit on my nose, just real lightly at the top of my brow, like right here at my bridge down to the bottom. I have been doing that lately and I like it. Okay, so I'm going to dig back into the, or was I going to do the Jacyln Hill palette with the highlight color? Yes. I'm in it. Is this color right here underneath my finger. The one before it is just a satin. It's called Certified. It would be what I would put on my eyelid to set the primer down if you was going to do it that way. But I use just regular powder. But I'm going to take that and highlight my cheeks. It's so pretty. And then I'm going to also use that under my eyebrow. My brow bone. And I'm taking the Real Techniques, and it's called Setting Brush for like under your eyes. But I love this as a highlighting brush. And a lot of people use it as that. But that is so pretty. It's not too bam in your face, but it's just, it's perfect. I mean, it's beautiful. I love this color. Then I'm going to hit the tip of my nose, which is what's left on the brush, and go up the bridge very lightly. Go under the eyebrow. On the brow bone. I promise I know my anatomy. You would think this is like my very first video ever, but it's not. And then my chin and Cupid's bow. And if you've noticed, I have not took that pouting stuff off yet, and I'm gonna leave it on until I do lipstick. Okay, now I need a transition shade, and I really don't know what I want to use because this is the first time I've used this palette on me. I used Lolly Mama and Tipsy Girl on my little girl for the pageant on Saturday. And it's these two pinks right here. And they're beautiful. They're beautiful. They're beautiful. And then I used that one shade on top. The only thing I don't like about this palette, and this is just, every palette has its faults. If you're wiping it clean and you're not careful and you hit another color, it smears on the palette. And then your name's smeared and all that. I don't like that. I like to see it. And I like to keep my palettes clean as I can. So, anyway, I think I'm going to go in with Perfectionist, which is that one right there. It's a cool brown. To me, it's a cool brown. It may not be. She may describe them different. Everybody has their own technique and their own terminology of what they want. I'm going to use a Juno & Company brush, and it's the ES07. It's just a big fluffy brush to go into the crease. I don't know where I got these brushes at, guys. Okay, I have no idea. And I'm just going to use this as a transition shade. So it's just barely going to go in there in the crease. This is a nice little crease brush. I like the round brushes, but this has got like, it's like square, and then down here it's round, but it's like squared. I don't remember using this brush. I don't even know where I got it from. Of course, it's been a long time since I've actually filmed for you guys too. So that could be it too. It could be something that I have used in the past. If you know that I've used it for sure, comment in the comment section. Most of the time it's Morphe or ELF or Real Techniques or ESO, Eco Tools, whatever it's called. It's one of them things. But if you've seen me use this brush, this particular brush, just this one, not the name, but this brush, this eyeshadow brush, let me know. Because if not, I don't know where I got it from. Okay, this is a Coastal Scents. It's a little bit more dense. It's BRCSO8. And I'm going to go in with, what color do I want to do today? There's so many. I think I'm going with Thick Skin. It's just a little bit darker right here. And just kind of go on my, and I don't care what brand of eyeshadow you buy. I don't care what palette, single you buy. There's going to be kick up. There's always kick up. I'm just going on the inner corner, on the outer corner right here, and then dragging it into the crease a little bit, not a whole lot. Just a little bit. And that tapping is just me hitting it on the side to knock off excess, whatever. I'm still kind of congested. I'm not as bad. Like 2 weeks ago I couldn't talk. I'd start talking and my voice would just go, you're done. I drug it down over here and I kind of like that. Kind of like how that drug down. And left that little shape right there. I think I'm going to do it on the other side. And just put a little bit more into the crease. So I guess we're going to do a halo eye today. Using her palette, which is going to be perfect. I think. Perfect. Because I'm going to use my finger for the next part. Y'all going to go brush. You can use a brush. But I think with a lot of her shades, these glittery shades especially, the finger for some reason, it just looks so much crisper and cleaner. Just my opinion. Now I could go in with concealer and carve this little area out that's skin tone. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to take Bougie. She tells the story about all of her names of her colors. This is Bougie right here. So right up above Heart, as in heart on. So it's Bougie. And I'm just going to take my middle finger, and I'm sorry in advance, and swirl it around. It looks like this. And I'm just going to pack that right in that crease on the eye. Now you can wet your finger with a little bit of setting spray or water. If you do water, do it very lightly or you're going to have a bubble. And it's going to streak your shadows more than you want. And I say put it on your finger and then spritz. But I'm packing. I'm not smearing, I'm packing. And then I'm going to go in with Drama Queen, which is right beside a Bougie. It's just a little bit darker. Let me wipe my middle finger off, because that's my prominent finger and I like that. You're not really supposed to use that on your eye because they say it puts too much pressure, but where I'm just patting, I'm bobbling up and down. Most people say use your ring finger. I would prefer my middle finger. And like I said, it does press a little bit harder. This has got a little chrome, duochrome, I would think is what you would call that. I don't pounce hard, or I'm not pushing and swiping, so I don't think it hurts. It doesn't hurt my eye, okay? Everybody's different, so I'm not saying do as I do. I'm just saying this is how I do it. Okay, I like that. Now I'm going to take a Morphe brush, and this is a short one and it doesn't have a number. I'm sorry guys. I think it's called the detail brush, and I think they actually make them with the longer. Let's see, it's Coastal Scents. It's ELF. I'm looking through my dirty brushes that need to be cleaned. I've got a jar of them over here. Okay, let me go to my clean ones. Maybe I have one in the longer form, and I can give you a number. It's a little different. It's the M421 in Morphe. It is just a tad different. This one's a little shorter than that one, but that kind of gives you the idea of what you're looking for. I'm gonna go back into Thick Skin, which is the one I got on the outer corner, and I'm gonna mix it with Perfection, which is the first color I used, and knock it off. And I'm going to go up underneath my eyelashes on the bottom and connect that. I think I got enough to do both sides, actually. I do. So I don't have to dip back in. At least my eyes ain't watering today. God, the little girl I done, she has a bad ear infection, but her left eye, God love her, it watered and watered and watered when I was doing her makeup, and I felt so bad for her. I really did. I was almost in tears because she had to take paper towel and hold it right there in the corner of her eye. And as the day went on, because I did her hair and her makeup, and as the day went on, I'm putting the one I did on my eyebrow and on my cheek, I'm in it in the corner of my eye, just for that pop. But as the day went on, we started at like 11:20, 11:30 with her, and the pageant was at, we had to be over at 2:30, and it started at 3. Well, it was supposed to start at 3, but anyway, that's beside the point. It got watery and watery, watery and more watery. And I dropped my towel. I always keep a microfiber towel, as you can tell, to wipe stuff on. But I do have my brush cleaning thing here. It's like a little sponge, and you just swirl this around. And then you can take it out and actually clean this, and it gets the extra whatever's on the brush down in there, so you don't have to clean your brushes as much. So you don't, I mean, because this is wood and metal. Water gets in there, this is going to rust, this is going to rot. So I mean, you know, it's just one of them things. Okay, I'm going to use CoverGirl Total Tease. I know this is an old one, but it's a good one. I really like this. It's got a funny shaped where you can go up, and then it's got a full eyelash mascara tip on the other side. And what I normally do, quit huffing at me, Smokey Bear. He's gotten to where he, I call it talking, because he'll go when he gets mad at you. Or if he's tired of hearing you talk, like me and Josh was having a conversation the other night, and he was like, it almost sounded like a kid. You know how kids go, like, Mom, I'm tired of hearing about this. It was almost like that. It was one of them situations. And then I'm going to take the other side. And I have to be careful with this one because, for one, I've poked my eye with it because it's too close. Now, if I was going out, like to dinner or whatever, I would probably throw a little bit of lash on, or throw a little bit thicker the mascara on, like the L'Oreal Paradise. It is very similar to the Better Than Sex by Too Faced. So I buy it, and I got mascara on the side of my nose. And if you all are new, I will show you how to take care of that. If you're not new, you're sitting there and you're going to use a dry Q-tip here in just a second, and you're going to flick it right off as soon as it dries. And you're right, that's what I'm going to do. Now, I've been wearing Nabella. If y'all don't follow her on YouTube, you need to. She is Indian and the sweetest person in the world. I'm going to go ahead and spray my face down with Morphe's Continuous Spray Mist. They have repackaged this. It's different. I think the price is the same. The formula is the same. But guys, when I found this, I bought like 5 bottles of it. So I've been using it quite a bit. And this is the best little device. I am getting arthritis in my wrist and my joints in certain places. So my nice little green and red fan that y'all have seen in previous phones, you won't see no more. You'll be seeing this. And this was on Amazon, and it was $11.99 or $12.99. I can't remember. But it's got 2 speeds. This is high. The first one I was using was low, and it's got 2 lights. And when you click it 1, it's on, and then 2, you can tell it gets faster. It charges, and this blew my mind. I was thinking batteries, okay? No, it charges USB. And I've got a little tag on. I've had to put tags on all my little things because everything now is USB. I was so amazed with that. I was like, yes! Because batteries and something like that don't last long. But anyway, Nabella come out with e.l.f. and made her own little lipstick brush eyeshadow highlighter combo. I don't know if it's still out in a set like that. I bought the collections. What about it's Nabella Noor, N-O-O-R. Nabella is N-A-B-E-L-A. It's by e.l.f. This is beautiful. Oh, I need to wipe that off of my lips. I'm not wiping hard. It may look like I am, but I'm not, because it's still on there, but it's not like as thick as it was. I'm just gonna line my lips. And this is so smooth, and you can resharpen it, which is wonderful. And I bought mine on elf.com, not in a store. So, and then this color is called Maira Nude. I have no idea, but this has been my favorite go-to nude lip. It's like a flat teardrop doe foot. But this has been my go-to forever since I've had this. Like Josh know, he'll know where to come and get. He knows that this is the only lip liner that is this color up here. So he knows to get that, and he knows this is in the second drawer. Or, yeah, the second drawer, right on top of my lipsticks. So, yeah. So this is the look I come up with. I know I'll come up with more using her palette the more I use, just because I've used the first palette so much. Her first palette, this is her big sister, as she says. Like I said, go to her YouTube and check out her stories behind the names of the eyeshadows, what took so long it coming out, what happened with it being leaked before it was supposed to be leaked. Yeah, that's a whole big thing. If you follow her on Instagram, it's been on there. She's talked about it. She's also got another Instagram account. She doesn't run it. I think it's one of her assistants that runs it. It's called Jacyln Hair Closet, and it has a lot of like fashion and that kind of thing too on Instagram. So yeah, this is the look I came up with. If the parents give me permission, I'll see them this Saturday because we're having a game night. Then I'll insert a picture at the beginning of it. If you get this far at the end and I've not inserted the picture, then the parents didn't want her on the internet, which is perfectly fine. That's their choice, and you know, I understand if they say no. That's not gonna hurt me in any bit. That's, you know, that's them protecting their child, and I understand that. So yeah, day or night, wherever you are, guys, be careful, be safe. Wash your hands, sanitize your hands when you're out, not just for the flu, A and B, but the coronavirus is now. It's even in, you know, Virginia, on the end where I'm on. I think I've told y'all before, it's Southwest Virginia. It's down towards the end of Kentucky and Tennessee and North Carolina. I can actually get to, it's either 5 or 6 state capitals before I can get to my state capital. And my hair is just back because I've just been cleaning house and doing a few things around the house. So, but anyway, this is what I come up with for the first time on my eyes. I really like it. First time I got to play with it was Saturday, like I said. I opened it, I gushed over it, and I put it in my case to take with me. I was so excited about it. So yeah, like I said, dare not review or be careful, be safe. If you stick with me this long, I appreciate you. If you know anybody that's looking just for a chill, calm YouTube channel, send them my way. I have not made anything on this, no revenue, no products has been sent to me for free. I do Amazon surveys where I order from Amazon so much, and they send me samples of like toothpaste and that kind of stuff. It's never been makeup or anything like that. If it is, I will tell you, and I will tell you how I got it. So yeah, everything that I've used, Josh and I have purchased ourselves, and we'll continue to unless my YouTube goes, which I doubt it. I don't want to. I like it kind of small. I'd like to have at least 500 or more. If that happens, great. If it don't, no big deal. This is just my way of getting back into really doing it. I'm still going to try once a week on Wednesday uploading. And that's my plan. Like I said 2 weeks ago, I had planned it. 3 weeks ago, I put my first video up in over almost a year and explained where I had been, what had been going on. So go back and check that video out if you haven't, and it explains everything, because like I said, I don't want to get back into it because it was hard to film that first one. It took quite a few takes, like delete, restart, delete, restart, start over, then delete, and it was a lot of crying, cleaning my face back up. I only films for 20 minutes at a time. So when you all see the product at the end, I've clipped it together and shortened it from 60 minutes to 20-ish. Try to at least 20-ish. I know the first video is kind of long, me coming back, only because I really couldn't edit a lot of the stuff out because it was just me talking and explaining. So it just kind of went together. This one will kind of be the same thing because it's a get ready with me situation. I am going to try to start doing some voiceover ones, just because I want to get back into those. I've done a couple. I've not done a whole lot. But I like those because that gives me more of a chance to edit out and get it shorter than you all. I can have a long video. Now, personally, me, I don't mind having a long video. I enjoy watching YouTube and the long videos because I feel like that interaction with your subscribers and you is kind of more close. So, I mean, yeah. Other than that, just like I said, be safe, be careful out there. He's in my chair and he's got a big pillow bed that I bought for him in front of the camera on the floor of but he would rather be in the chair on my hair towel. Crazy pup. Silly. He's silly. Anyway, I'm gonna go, and thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one, which will be in a week. Love you guys. Bye.